I want to go over the thinking process for assignment 7. I'll give you the answers for this, but I want to demonstrate how to attack these problems and how to understand them. So assignment 7 says fill in the chart below using the existing data as a guide. Initially you might think, what existing data? But here I have my total cost and I have my output. From this I can infer everything I need for the entirety of the chart. So at a 0 output, my costs are 200. Well, this is before I produce anything. This is the definition of a fixed cost. So what I can do is I know that before production, my total cost is 200, which means this is my fixed cost is 200. Since fixed costs never change, they're fixed, I can fill out 200 for the rest. Now my total costs are increasing. At an output of 0, I have no variable costs. My total costs are increasing, and since my fixed costs are constant, the change in my total costs must be my variable cost. Another way to do it is total cost is fixed costs plus variable costs. So if I just subtract my fixed cost from my total cost, that will give me my variable cost. 210 minus 200 is 10. 230 minus 200 is 30. And then it's 70, 150, and 510 minus 200 is 310. Now my marginal cost is there's no marginal cost for no output, and there's no average for no output. My marginal cost is the change in total cost divided by the change in output. So my change in my total cost going from 0 to 10, the change in total cost is 10. My change in output is 10. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. And then here are the answers for the rest. Average fixed cost is going to be my fixed cost divided by output. Average variable cost will be my variable cost divided by output. And average total cost will be my total cost divided by output. And here are the answers for all of that. Below, we want you to do a production function. This is something we went over in class. This is input and output. And what we show is a production function just looks like this. What's important about the production function is when it starts increasing at a decreasing rate, this shows diminishing marginal returns. It's really important. The AP will quiz you on that. The marginal product curve, this is going to be the opposite of a marginal cost curve. The marginal product curve is as you increase laborers, they specialize, and the marginal product increases, but then it decreases as we have overcrowding and diminishing marginal returns. And then your marginal cost curve is just the upside down of the marginal product curve. As you increase labor, they specialize and production gets cheaper, and then it gets more expensive. Those are the three curves we want to do. For problem number 2, it's asking about Susie mowing lawns. Is she making an economic profit? Explain your answer. So what you have to do to solve this, the average cost includes her implicit cost. So what you need to do to solve this is you need to figure out what her total revenue is at 51 lawns. So it's 51 customers times 70. That's going to equal 3,570. And then you need to find out what her total cost is, which is 51 times 42, 51, which is 2,168. You subtract the 2 and you see that Susie is making an economic profit of $1,401.99. Now the next question is a little more difficult. It is asking if Mr. Green asks her to mow her lawn, asks Susie to mow his lawn, and offers $75, should she pay it? The answer is no. And I know you look and you say the average cost of the 50-second lawn is $43.23, and he's offering $75. Why shouldn't she take it? Well, the answer is, what's the marginal cost? Of the 50-second lawn. How much does it cost Susie to mow that 50-second lawn? And what you have to do is you calculate the total cost. So it's 51 times 42, 51 equals 2,168.96. And then you multiply 52 times 43, 23. I'm taking the average, I'm multiplying by the quantity to find the total cost. And this is going to equal 2,247.96. Well, this should actually be 0, 1. So. If you subtract 2,168.01 from 2,247.96, you will see that it costs Susie $79.95 to mow 50-second lawn. The average total cost is increasing here, so that must mean the marginal cost is higher than the average total cost. You need to multiply 51 times 4251, and then 52 times 4323, and find the difference to find the marginal cost. The marginal cost is $79.95. It costs Susie $79.95 to mow the lawn.